So here's an update on my mill. This is my G0704 Grizzly that I have converted to CNC, as you can see. All three axes. Still want to do a fourth axis, but that'll be later. What I want to talk about today is my coolant system. I've been working on designing a coolant system for it. I don't have a pump yet, don't have the coolant hooked up, but I do have air hooked up to it temporarily. So what I got right now, this is a piece that I machined last night. It was just made out of a piece of 1/2-inch flat bar aluminum. It clamps directly onto the quill. If you look, you can see that there's a back piece on it. It's got bolts in it. It clamps to it. Holds pretty good. I've got 4 1/4-inch loc-line coolant hoses hanging out from underneath it, 2 on each side. The ones in the front are for air, for when I'm doing woodworking and some aluminum, depending on what I'm doing. And the ones in the back will be for liquid coolant. So when I'm doing heavier aluminum work or steel, then I'll be able to use it. Right now, like I said, I've only got the air hooked up. And so up here what we got is I've got 1/4-inch compression fittings coming out the top and go directly into where the loc-line hoses are. The front one here will be for air, and I couldn't use a second elbow because the holes are too close, so I couldn't get it to tighten in there. That's why that one's straight. I may make a different one eventually and use elbows, but the back one is for coolant and it uses a 90-degree elbow. On this side we got the same thing. The air in the front, coolant in the back, and the lines run around the back of the quill to these T's, and they'll run eventually, when I get everything done, they'll run to a block here. I have shutoff valves on the top. These hoses here will run into the front, and then they'll run out the back for the coolant in the air. But as you can see, the coolant's not hooked up. I do have a temporary air line hooked up just for testing, and so it runs all the way down here, all the way over here to a nylon block that I'd used for something else before. And so I've got 1/4-inch compression fitting going into it. This valve here is just to plug the hole. It doesn't go to anything, so it's shut off, plug in the hole. This one up here is what my air goes into. And as you can probably hear, there's no air coming through, so it is shut off too. It runs around all the way down to my air line right there. And so that's what's feeding my air. So let's turn it on and we'll see what we got as far as airflow. You can probably hear it. I've only turned it a 1/4 turn. I've already got quite a bit of air. And as you can see, it does a pretty good job of moving the chips around and blowing them up my face. So I've got this side and this one for air, and the others again will be for coolant. Right now I've got to do a little more designing, drawing, and so forth. And this piece of aluminum right here is what's going to be my distribution block when I get it finished. But I still got to program it and all that stuff. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens next.